A small amount of people have taken on the challenge of flying around the world in a propeller plane, but two men nearly complete with their global journey are wrapping up a stop at the Creswell airport. Thanks for joining us here at 5 o'clock. I'm Albert James. KEZI 9 News reporter Noah Chavez spoke with the duo, not only flying a small aircraft, but taking to the skies in their golden years.
For pilots, there is no better joy in life than being up in the air, even more so if we're able to do it on long journeys. So, two men from outside of the country decided to push the envelope by flying their single-engine propeller plane around the entire world. ZK Boz is the small plane doing a trek of a lifetime, with pilots Barry Payne and Bob Bates taking her on a global expedition. With a combined 100 years of flying experience, the duo stopped in Creswell this weekend to share their adventure.
Barry and I were in his house one day. He said, do you think we should fly around the world? And I kind of said yes.
And with that, the two men began to plan their trip, flying westward for the entire journey.
We didn't decide to fly around the world until the end of January this year. And I left home in New Zealand in May, so there really wasn't a lot of time.
Apart from the occasional bumpy weather and language barriers, the two say they've been taking things one country at a time.
What made it so easy was the fact that we came through Russia. So we only had to deal with one country for virtually half of the world. And the rest of the countries that we went through were quite easy, like Japan and Guam and Europe.
Flying in the small cockpit may seem like torture, especially with flights lasting as long as 10 hours. But things never get boring when completing such a momentous task.
Well, it is the Everest of aviators. And in those 100 years, in the last 100 years, only approximately 250 people have flown around the world in a single-engine aeroplane.
The pilots say their flight pays homage to the genesis of all modern-day long-distance flying. I'll show you why coming up at 6. Reporting in Creswell, Noah Chavez, KEZI 9 News.